Hello and welcome. Before we begin, we'd like to take a brief moment to share an important disclaimer. The views, opinions, and statements expressed on the Rascals Lounge podcast are solely those of the host and guests and do not reflect the views of any organization, employer, or sponsor. This podcast is provided as is and is intended solely for informational and entertainment purposes. Discussions on this podcast may include topics such as politics, vaccines, the pharmaceutical industry, professional sports, esports professionals and organizations, content creators, music, medicine, law, science, psychology, herbal medicine, supplements, cannabis, nicotine, alcohol, religious leaders, faith-based beliefs, and other related subjects. All commentary is based on publicly available information, personal experience, or personal opinion. Any references to public figures, political parties, politicians, athletes, organizations, religious groups, or individuals, living or deceased, are opinion-based and are not intended as factual claims or statements that could harm reputations. No content on this podcast is meant to defame, discredit, or negatively impact the reputation of any person, group, political party, religious faith, or entity. The host and guests expressly disclaim all liability for defamation, libel, slander, or any misinterpretation of the views expressed. This podcast does not provide professional advice of any kind. Comments or discussions involving doctors, scientists, psychologists, attorneys, athletes, religious leaders, politicians, or other professionals, including those related to health, training, injuries, performance, the pharmaceutical industry, herbal remedies, supplements, cannabis, nicotine, alcohol, vaccines, or alternative treatments, are intended for general informational purposes only. Listeners should never start, stop, or alter any medication, treatment plan, religious practice, legal action, financial decision, or substance use based solely on content heard on this podcast. Always consult with a licensed professional or qualified advisor in the relevant field before making any decisions related to health, law, religion, finance, or lifestyle. The host and guests make no representations or warranties regarding the accuracy, completeness, or suitability of the information presented, and disclaim all responsibility for errors, omissions, or outcomes resulting from the use of this content. The podcast and its content are provided as is, without any express or implied warranties of any kind. By listening to, reading, or otherwise accessing this podcast, you acknowledge and agree that the Rascals Lounge podcast, including its host and guests, shall not be held liable for any interpretations, actions, or consequences resulting from the content of this program. We strongly encourage all listeners to think critically, do their own research, and form independent judgments before acting on any topic discussed. Listener discretion is advised. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Welcome to the Rascals Lounge podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rascals Lounge podcast. Well, folks, we got a special guest. Guys, this guest is a phenomenal human being, has a very sweet heart, and I'm going to tell you, she is a sweetheart, but she's deadly in gaming. She is a rising star content creator on Rainbow Six Siege. Folks, I want to introduce you to Snwbuns, aka Winter. How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. So, just real quick, what kind of got you into the Rainbow Six Siege? Were you always playing Rainbow? Because honestly, you're freaking good. When I saw one of your videos, it was actually on X, and I was like, what? She just destroyed all these people in seconds. I was like, man, she is really good. So I go ahead. I looked up your account on Twitch, and I saw you playing, and I was like, man, I don't even dare to go against her. She would crush me.
So I started playing when I was on Xbox.
Okay.
I played for a couple seasons. I took a break, usually that's how it goes. And then I got a PC last year. And so I would say I've been playing on PC for about a year now on just Rainbow Six Siege, and it's been fun. It's definitely a lot different.
Right? Do you feel like it's more competitive versus console?
I think so, but I also was younger when I was on console, so I wasn't really talking to the community as much as I am now.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely do enjoy it a lot more. It is a lot more competitive, which I do enjoy a lot because I'm a very competitive person.
I could tell. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, I'll be breaking my PC going against you. And I play on PC, but I use controller. So I'm like the before stomping because Stompin used to do controller as well on PC, and he was a console player. And then I think Royal Penguin is a good buddy of mine. He's also a controller as well. I just can't, for my age right now, years pass by so fast. To get to learn mouse and keyboard for me, it's like, I got to start this all over again. And I had people like, dude, just try it. You're going to have to, it's going to take you 3 months and you're going to be good. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to, invest that much time into it.
I'm gonna
'Cause
be honest with you. That was a hard transition. Like
really?
I also had to lean off as well. Like when I first started PC, I connected a controller to my PC. So it took me a little while.
Yeah. I mean, obviously M&K is much better because the reaction time is faster. You can move left to right quicker, look forward, backwards, behind you. It's really fast versus what you could use on a controller.
hmm
So that's cool. So you always been on Rainbow Six. Is there other games you play?
As of right now, no. When I did start up PC, I was on Valorant first. Um,
Phew.
yeah.
Yeah, that's big leagues there.
But it was a
Jeez.
quick transition between that game to Rainbow because I knew that I wanted to play Rainbow.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah.
Now with Rainbow has opened up a lot of doors. Now you get to play with. Honestly, you got some pro players even hanging out with you and playing with you.
Yeah, it's been it's been fun. I guess that's kind of like the name of the game though. Like once you start playing with the community and getting to know everybody, you kind of put yourself out there a little bit.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, if you're good, you'll get recognized, and that's what I think is happening with you because you're actually really, really good at this. You're actually really good at the game. Now,
Thank you.
you were always what rank were you? Were you always a diamond or a champion or?
So on console, I peaked Emerald.
Okay.
When I moved over to PC for the first time, I came in like mid-season, so I think I was gold my first season. And then the next season I was Emerald, and then the following was Champ, and since then it's been Champ.
Okay, I'm sorry. Jeez, my goodness. I'm a stuck plat player, forget that. I don't even try to go high or anything. I just stay like at my normal, just stay plat. Once I reach plat, I'm happy because I'm on the top 4 tier. I'm not
Yeah.
on the bottom 4 tier. So it's the top 4 tier, then you're good to go. You're within part of the group. You're plat, emerald, diamond, and champions. That's a selected different, group, and then you got the copper, bronze, silver, and golds. That's another group. Once I cross that, I'm okay.
Hey, you
But
can't underestimate the golds.
no, you can't. You can't. There's some golds out there that's just crushing it. They're just crushing it. Yeah. It's unfortunate what's going on with Rainbow. I mean, the cheating has just like made it so horrible.
It has, but I mean, the way I look at it is like, it's part of the game now. The game is so old. It's like the old Call of Duties, It just gets like, bomb rushed with like all of these cheaters and, it just makes it unplayable. But you know what? If you're like a true Siege lover, I feel like me personally, I don't really care if I run into cheaters. At the end of the day, I'm still playing the game and I get to play with my friends and I still enjoy my time. So, yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
use
It
that
does
fun.
suck though. It
It
really
does.
does. Especially when you're on a roll. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, when you're on fire and you're like just winning and you're doing good, and it's like, man, and finally you get, okay, I'm right there. I'm at diamond 1. I'm a diamond 1. And
That's
then,
usually how it goes too. It's always like your last 2 games or something
yeah.
and it sends you back so far.
Oh gosh. I personally, I had to quit playing rank. I just like, okay, I'm done with it. I don't want to, because it was affecting me like emotionally. I would get so upset and stressed out. And then somebody told me, dude, I just play unranked only. And I said, you know what? Let me try that. So I played on rank. I still feel, that competitive spirit, into it. But I just have more fun knowing that if we do face a cheater or something, it doesn't, drop you or bring you down on your ranks. So that part makes me feel good. But, it's like a little bittersweet to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just have more fun. I'm more relaxed and have a good time. And then, if I lose, fine. But we all know we face a cheater, or I faced a cheater by myself because I solo queue a lot. But, it just doesn't stress me out as much if I was playing ranked.
Oh,
If I,
yeah.
if I play rank, I gotta play with a really good stack. I do not solo queue on rank. I give props to you because you hit Emerald and you're playing solo queue, and it's like, holy smack, how is this possible?
Yeah, I feel like with the new update right now, I feel like solo queue is, unless you have a solid stack, I mean, like a death stack. But I feel like solo queue, honestly, this season is honestly kind of easier. Definitely easier
Really?
than the previous seasons, I feel like. I mean, I'm not sure, but I don't know how everybody else is doing.
Of course she says that because she's really freaking good, folks. Easy for you to say. I tried solo queuing in rank. Oh my gosh, I'll be pulling my hair out. What are you doing? You don't do that. Sometimes I type in chat, okay, guys, I'll do rotations in bedroom or whatever. And then they just go ahead and start grenading everything. And then when we're facing a shield, hey, you know that grenade that you just wasted on opening something when I could do it, when I was doing it? Good luck now. And now you got to face, shields. I'm Monty. There you go. Good luck. Oh gosh. It's just that's why I just rather play, unranked.
Yeah.
Until I get a really good stack that they know what they're doing.
I kind of wish I was into playing unranked and casuals and all that stuff, but I don't know. It might just be the competitive drive, but like I have to gain something.
Well, you do gain
Badges.
Yeah, you do gain badges. You gain everything. But, and the points and all this goodies, and you could use your booster cans or whatever. But, you do gain. It's not like you're not going to gain nothing. But the thing is, you don't lose rank.
Yeah.
You don't
is
lose, ELO and stuff like that. So, give it a try. I don't like casual, to be honest. Casual is you're just going to get the pot of everybody, who cares, And then you're going to get maps that are not into in rank base. This is me, and it's what I recommend a lot to the people. Before you go play rank, play a few matches of unranked. It gets you prepared mentally. It gets you prepared, gets you warmed up. You know what I mean? Then go to rank. And if you do bad in rank, let's say you having a couple bad matches in rank, and you're seeing that you're decreasing, your KD is going down, because that's going to frustrate you a lot. Stop, take a break, take a breather, go to unranked, have some fun, and then go back into rank. See what I mean? It's like you fluctuate back and forth until you get your groove back on. Give yourself a break, because the worst thing to play rank is when you're on edge, you're upset, because you do well when you're having a good time.
This is true, yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why sometimes I tell you, unrank, and you're like, nah, I'm not going to do unrank. So I'm like,
I'm a fiend for ELO.
Oh, Lord. Okay, think about the badges. Snwbuns, the badges.
I don't even wear badges.
Oh, Lord. She doesn't. You don't use badges?
No.
You got to show them off. That's your pride. It's like a Marine without their badges on a suit. Come on now. Think about it. You're studying, aren't you studying criminal justice or something like that?
I am, yes.
Okay, so let's say, for instance, you got recruited for the FBI.
Mhm.
You're not going to show off your family that badge?
I mean, I would.
Yes, you would. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Look, I'm FBI. Don't mess with me. You're going to show that off. You're going to
I
be
am.
proud.
I would.
Of
Yes.
course. So show off the badges. Come on. Show that ace, or there's a badge, like if you get ace, you ace a match. It you pops up and you have it. Just I show it off. I aced a couple rounds, couple matches, I aced it. There's one that's clutch. That's a good one to show off. And I get the repel kills because I repel a lot. Because I'm
There's
remember I'm in
always good
control.
kills.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it. I repel and I go upside down. So I'm repelling upside down and
I
just
think
start.
I may have one of those.
Use it. Use it. Show pride, girl. You're tough. Good. Oh, wow. So talking about studies, you're studying criminal. Jeez, that's big leagues. That's tough. What kind of like inspired you to study criminal justice?
Okay, so I come from a very heavy military background. I also come from a very heavily law enforcement background as well. Almost every single family member I have is military or law enforcement.
So in little words, guys, don't mess with her.
It runs in
Okay.
the family.
Okay. Don't mess with her. She got backup and tough backup. Okay.
But yeah, it was more inspiration from my father. He is a lieutenant for one of the law enforcement things here where I'm from.
Okay.
So, just that like fatherly figure being around all the time, and he's inspired me since I was a little girl, and I knew it was my dream even like before I even got into middle school. Like it was just something I kind of knew, like this is what I want to do and study and be a part of. Like, so yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good. Yeah. I mean, I come from a military background as well. My uncles were all, veterans, and cousins, police officer. And so, yeah, it's interesting. I raised up in a military home. I later on became a Navy brat. Had a stepfather. He was in the Navy. Very, very structural type of person. Very strict in certain ways, which I thank him a lot, because if it wasn't for him, I probably would have been a lot crazy. But he was really good. And, type of person that just teach you certain things in life. And being raised in a military home, it helps so much.
Mhm.
It helps you out so much. But it's interesting because your first love of your life is your father.
Yes.
That's your first love, Daddy.
Yeah.
I know. So, what's kind of crazy? For a man to kind of like, okay, we're going to go a little bit deep here. For a
Okay.
man to kind of impress you,
Mhm.
they have to resemble something about your father.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's
it's
got to
true,
be
yeah.
something, not that
Mhm.
they look the same or they act the same or something, but there's got to be
There's a
something. Oh, Daddy's
quality.
that way as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Daddy,
A
he's very,
characteristic.
very honorable. Daddy's very, loyal, all this stuff. And that's one of the qualities you're going to be looking for in the man, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's very interesting, because when it comes to women that are into law enforcement, a lot of them, they come from, these type of backgrounds, because they
Mhm.
look up to somebody, a relative, or, their mom or dad, and they want to keep on pursuing, that legacy in the
Yeah.
family. That's pretty neat.
It is. And you know what? It wasn't always supposed to be that way. Like, I was actually thinking about becoming a vet, but like it was a back and forth thing, especially since I just recently tore my ACL. Like, I wasn't able to do a lot of things I needed to do to go into the academy and stuff. So I've had a lot of doubts lately, but hopefully things will work out in my favor and work out. Like,
What type of doubts were you having? What was it like? This is meant to be, or what?
no, I have had no doubt in my mind that like this was what I was gonna do. I mean, my entire life revolved around it. Like, okay, this is gonna sound really bad, but I've been basically groomed to go into this,
Mm,
like since I was little. Like, everyone knew like this is what I was gonna do. Now, the doubts I was having was because I couldn't get down on my knee because of a giant bolt. And
mm,
in order to go into the academy and do what you need to do, you have to be on your knees for, like the tactics stuff,
yeah.
and I wasn't able to do that. So that was the doubt I was having. So I was trying to look for, like a plan B, because truthfully, I know everybody needs to have a plan B, but like I didn't have a plan B. Like, there was no plan B. I was going to keep going and going and going until they literally told me no 1,000 times. I would not stop giving up until it was
Mm,
just, became too much. But, uh, yeah, I mean, I don't know. That was the only doubt I really had about it.
okay. Are you a woman of faith? You pray?
I am,
Okay,
yes.
good, good. And I mean, I'm sure you prayed about it. Said, God, this is your will. Yeah. Sometimes we just don't know. It's like, man, God, why did I have to tear my ACL? Why this happens? And there's a reason for everything. I mean, there's a purpose for everything. I mean, I is even the guest I had previously, Dean Braxton, was a patient that died for an hour and 45 minutes. And he was one of the patients that I really, really wanted on my pod. And finally, it was able to happen after 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
And he was clinically dead for an hour and 45 minutes. And you would ask, because the only thing he went into the hospital for kidney stone pain.
Mm-hmm.
And the hospital allegedly kind of made a mistake. So, but, you know, he got to see heaven.
Mm-hmm.
He got to see heaven and saw the Lord and came back. And certain things you just like ask why. It's like, why this has to happen? Why is something so small that could have been resolved? But, but look at the big outcome. And sometimes you just don't understand why certain things happen in your life, but there's a reason for it. And I know, like, getting your ACL torn is like, oh gosh, this backs me up. I could have done this. I could have done that. But there's a reason for everything. Look at that. If it wasn't for the torn ACL, you probably wouldn't be gaming as much because you got to set. You can't do much type of activities. Upgrade your screen time, whether you're gaming, working, or just browsing, with Gamer Advantage blue light blocking eyewear. They are expertly crafted for gamers or for anyone that's in front of a screen for long hours. Featuring Resme lens technology, these glasses are engineered to minimize digital eye strain and shield your eyes from the detrimental effects of blue light. Doctor recommended, potentially boost focus and significantly enhance sleep quality, ensuring you stay at the top of your game. Visit gameradvantage.com for more information and use promo code RASCALS at checkout to get 10% off your purchase. I do earn a commission when you use the promo code, which helps sustain and grow the podcast. Once again, visit gameradvantage.com for more information and use promo code RASCALS at checkout to get 10% off your purchase.
Yeah, and I completely believe in stuff happens for a reason. And truthfully, I was mad at first,
Mm-hmm.
and nothing but mad. I was not sad about it, whatever it happened. I knew I was gonna get surgery, be fixed, whatever. So I was honestly just mad. Now, after the surgery and after I calmed down a bit, then things started to look up. until recently. Now I have to go back into surgery. But,
Mhm.
like, stuff does happen for a reason. I mean, I'm here with you right
Yeah.
now. I probably wouldn't be here if I tore my ACL. Truthfully, I'd probably be in the academy right now.
Wow.
And I wouldn't get to know the siege community either. So, I'm very grateful for where I'm at right now. And I'm very grateful for, and as horrible as it sounds, but I'm happy that, things panned out the way they did and how they're going right now.
Well, God has everything under control.
Mhm.
I can guarantee you this 1,000,000%. And I'm going to tell you something that I already told on the pod before. I was with my wife and my kids, and when we're out, doing things and looking window shopping and all this type of stuff and going through
Mhm.
the stores, and my wife all of a sudden gets the bright idea, let's go to Tropical Smoothie. And I'm like, okay, honey, whatever you say. Trust me, it's like that. So we go, and she's like, Jeff, what do you want to order? I said, well, give me that green drink, whatever. It looks really good and healthy and etc. So I take the drink, this green drink, it had cucumber, apples, and spinach and all this stuff. And oh my goodness, I'm going to tell you, it exploded in my stomach so bad. Now, I'm going to tell you this. It didn't cause me diarrhea. It had nothing to do with, going to the toilet. Because it was like this burning pain. I was in fetal position. And my wife, she's a nurse. She's a head nurse. And, she's like the nurse manager for a unit and all this stuff. So she's looking at me. She's like, honey, I think we're going to have to take you to the ER. Oh, let's give it like another 20 minutes or something, or 15. And I was like, it was just such a bad pain.
Yeah.
She's like, we got to take you to the ER. Something is not right. So, okay, fine, let's go to the ER. When I go to the ER, and I'm like, it was so horrible. I said, I don't know what's going on. I took this drink, and this is the only thing, because they're asking questions, And the doctor says, we got to give you morphine, man. Like, morphine, no, don't give me no drugs. Give me something, whatever, that's not addictive, because I already know in my mind, because I work in the medical field, what happens to certain drugs to certain people. And my fear is to get hooked on something that I don't want to get hooked on.
Oh, yeah.
So the doctor's like, listen, we could see your whole entire history. You never had any type of, narcotic, any type of drugs, in your system. We never had to give you anything strong. This is going to be your first time. Don't worry. It's going to take your pain away. I'll say, okay, fine. He says, I got to get a CAT scan. So I need to do this. So I'm like, okay, fine. Just give it to me. The pain from a level, that's what they ask you. What's your pain for a level 1 to 10? Because they kind of want to know where your range. When they gave me the morphine, went from 10 to a 3. I still felt it, but not really. Yeah, I still felt it, but it was tolerable. I was good. And it just like kind of like knocked me out, ready to sleep. So I got into a CAT scan. They gave me a CAT scan, etc. The doctor said, listen, Jeff, everything looks fine. I think you had an allergic reaction. There was something in the drain that caused allergic reaction. Your acids in your stomach is going crazy. We're going to give you this medication. But I couldn't help to notice there's something on your kidney, man. You're going to have to get a specialist to take a look at it. I was like, wait, what? He goes, yeah, plus you got a fatty liver. You got to, control your diet and all this. And I look at my wife. I say, I told you. Gaining way too much weight, So, and then, so I go to a specialist. They take a look. A neurologist, he takes a look, imaging and all this. He goes, listen, that's a tumor. We got to get that out of there. How in the world you found this? And I said, and I gave him the history, everything, what happened. And he goes, we're going to take it out. It was very small. And they were able to take it out. They didn't have to take out the kidney, etc. I went to surgery. They took out that small tumor, and then he did a biopsy because he didn't want to do a biopsy and then take it out. Because if it's bad, it will spread. If it's not, we could take it out, be safe. But he took it out during surgery. Surgery came out phenomenal. Thank the Lord above. And then when he tested, he said, hey, that was malignant. I was like, what? He goes, yeah, we caught this at an early stage and on time. So he said, man, this is a miracle, because usually when people find this type of things is when you're
It's
like, it's the
late.
size of a golf
Yeah.
ball or a baseball, and you're already, urinating blood. And at the last stage, this is like not looking good. We got to put you on chemo and all this type of stuff. Unless, if it's not malignant, then fine. You don't have to go through that. But yeah, things
Wow.
happen for a reason. Things happen for a reason. You had to be home. You had it. God was probably protecting you of something. Probably you were on the way to college and, in a horrible accident or something. You just don't know. He just prevented so much stuff to save your life. And that's what I believe.
That's what I believe too.
Yeah. That's awesome. You get angry at God and look at the blessings that come after. You meet new friends. You get to know new people. Oh, Lordy. So where you actually from? You're actually from Alaska, or?
I am born and raised in Alaska.
Oh, Lord. You love the cold?
I thoroughly enjoy the cold.
God, I can't.
I love all the seasons. I love snow, rain, sun, all of it. Everything that Alaska has to provide and offer, I am in there like somewhere.
Well, I'm from Puerto Rico, a little island. Very up, from Florida. So then my wife and I, we decided, because the economy there is not doing too well. So we're just like, let's just move to Florida. And we just moved to Florida.
How's that going for the family?
It's going good. The thing is with Florida, I don't feel too much homesick because I'm used to the palm trees and beaches, etc. Puerto Rico is very different. The island is a lot of rainforest, and I miss the rivers. Over here, there's some some rivers, but I mean, I do miss the island, but I don't. I miss my
Nothing's like
family.
home. I said nothing's like home.
Yeah, nothing is like home. Nothing. But the weather is good. I'm used to the weather. Yes, Florida, like right now, when I got off work, it was like 40 or 45, 50 degrees. And for me, that is like, girl, is like a freezer. I mean, people like looking at me, Jeff, you're okay? I'm like, they're like, it's 50 degrees. This is nothing. I'm like, I know.
I think yesterday it was -19. Today's a little warmer. It's 6 degrees.
Oh. I don't know how can you stand that.
I'm going to be honest with you. It was a rough one yesterday.
Oh, you see? Telling you. I experimented cold like that because my stepfather was, that I mentioned, that was in the military. He lived in Minnesota. He was from Minnesota. So that's cold weather as well. And I had the honor to feel what's a 5 below zero. And I tell you, that hurt my lungs. I'm outside and I breathe. I'm like, man, this burns. What the heck? And they're like, yeah, you're gonna feel it. So
You will. I felt it yesterday. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I wasn't wearing the right attire either. I was wearing a sweatshirt and a vest, and I was out there pulling my sled out of the snow. It was all stuck to the ground and everything, and starting it and whatnot. But I wasn't out there longer than 5 minutes at a time. I mean, I had the only thing I had on was like gloves and obviously what I was wearing, but like no jacket, no snow pants, no nothing.
Okay, tough girl.
Well, I was only out there for 5 minutes. I would not survive any longer.
Oh, okay. So what are things to do in Alaska? Let's say, for instance, I go there for a visit, right? I mean, all I think it's like fishing or what?
It's different for tourists. It depends on the type of person you are.
Okay.
So typically with Alaska, I would say you're either there for obviously the fishing, the guided hunting, or obviously the views. Um, Alaska has a lot to offer when it comes to views and different tours you can go on. Like, it's amazing. They will take care of you and not short you on anything. Fishing, you can go a couple different ways about this if you're a fisherman or a hunter. That's pretty cool. So for fishing, you can do guided trips. So you can do deep sea, or you can do sport fishing, or you can honestly do this stuff on your own as well. So you can talk to a community, get to know the communities that you're like entering and stuff, and just go to those like places that everybody goes to, which is not hard because everybody ends up in one spot like eventually. Now with hunting, that is like a little more expensive for tourists to be doing the big game hunting. But if you do that, it's a lot of brown bear hunting, it's a lot of moose hunting, it's a lot of just big game. It's a fun experience. I mean, that's what I like to do, but I don't have to pay what the tourists have to pay to do that. Like, I get to go do that on my own.
Wait, you hunt?
I hunt a lot.
Oh my God! So you're good with a gun?
Would you believe me if you heard me say I'm better in person than I am on Rainbow Six Siege?
Holy smack! Okay, you're one person not to mess with. Let me tell you right now. If you're better in real life than you are on Rainbow, oh heck that, girl, you're just my friend. Peace. Holy smack! Really?
Yes.
You like? I mean, okay. I'm gonna tell you right now. The way you it's like you're with all the respect and I have for you and all this, you're like a model in a way, and I'm sure you get this a lot. And it's like you're seeing a model with a rifle. Like, what? This doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of comes with it though. Living in Alaska, I feel like you have two sides of people here in Alaska. You have the people that don't do anything like outdoorsy, and they do. It's just more of like hiking people, or you have like the super outdoorsy people that enjoy hunting, doing like the adventurous, like super adventurous stuff. And I just kind of grew up in a family that like hunted a little bit and would, they were on both sides. So I got best of both worlds, thank goodness. My dad got me into hunting, and then I started doing it on my own. So, super grateful for all of that and all the opportunities they gave me when I was younger and what got me into what I'm doing now. So.
Okay, if I become famous, you're going to be my bodyguard.
Okay.
Forget that. I'm hiring you as my bodyguard, folks. Don't mess with me because I got Snwbuns. You're going to be by my side. It's like, don't mess with Jeff. Wow, so you love hunting. I hunted one time when I was very young. I was in my teens. It was up in Minnesota. My stepfather took me hunting, and we did duck hunting. Ooh. Oh my God, it's so freaking hard.
It can be hard. It can be hard. Waterfowl hunting is definitely not for the weak. That's for sure. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Waterfowl hunting is probably one of like my least favorites, only because it is so cold. Because it's always in the fall.
Yeah.
And you're in water, or like at least like where I'm at, you have to like travel across bodies of water. And the last time I went, I got trapped on a tide, and it was terrible.
What?
I haven't gone since.
What? You got trapped on a tide?
Yeah, I was stuck on like this little tiny island for like 7-8 hours.
Wait, were you by yourself? What happened? Tell us.
I wasn't by myself. I was with a couple of guys, and I don't know what happened. We just didn't look. It was more of like a mistake on our end. We just, went out there, wanted to have, shoot a couple birds and go home, and it was more so just spending some time with each other because we don't really get to hang out a whole bunch. So we went out there, we shot a couple ducks, and, when we turned around, walked across to get on the other side of the island, we saw that the water was significantly deeper than what it was, and it was a lot higher than what it was. And we were like, we cannot get across this right now. And, you know, the sun's setting, nothing could have happened to us regardless. Even if we didn't end up staying on the island. We actually had one of our friends come and get us off of the island. But it was more so just like the fact that, I mean, that's just like us not paying attention.
Oh my God, I would have freaked out.
I did for a second because I was like, what? There's no way. I entrusted these people.
Like, what type of friends I have here?
No, it would have been fun though. Oh my gosh, we could have done like Survivor Island for like 8 hours.
It's like, where's the camera when I need it? I could have been famous. I could have been the most famous YouTuber. Okay, I'm stuck in the island here with my friends that are a bunch of clowns that forgot to, you know, whatever. And oh gosh,
it was a good time though.
No cell phone service, I bet.
No. Well, I think we did, but it was like a bar, like a singular bar. So like no phone calls could be made.
Oh, thank God above there was one little tiny bar. I think after that, I will be like, okay, I'm investing on a satellite phone.
I actually have one now. I have it in reach too. So.
Really?
And yeah, and then with our phones nowadays, we have satellite stuff on there, so you can send messages on your phone through satellite.
Oh, that's a must. Go to Alaska. You need it. Wow. That's a crazy experience. Now, what's the biggest game you hunt?
Consistently, I'd say black bear. I just recently got a 6-foot black bear. So, which is like big for the area I was hunting in. It's one of the larger ones. I think the only other one I know that was like decently like that size, I think it was 6'1", and it was by chance, and it actually ran into town after being shot a couple times. But 6 foot, huge old belly on it, beautiful brown nose. It's just, that has to be my trophy bear.
Really?
I mean, oh gosh, the experience was insane. I mean, he was just staring at, like, okay, Matt, picture this.
Okay.
You're sitting 30...
I'm scared already.
You're sitting like 25, 30 yards away from like this big bear that's on like the other side of a tree. And all you see is its big old head just like looking around the tree at you. And would go to the other side of the tree and look at you. Until he finally starts walking around the tree. He smells you, lifts his nose up in the air. You don't have a good shot on him. Your, center mass would be underneath his head. He has his head dropped a little bit. So you don't really have a good shot. So he's just looking at you, trying to figure out who you are, what you're doing here, your smell, your sense, whatever. Until he turns broadside. I'm like free-handing this rifle. I'm sitting in like this chair. My feet are dangling. I have no backrest. Adrenaline's kicking. I literally like don't hear anything outside of my own heartbeat. And I think that bear was what made me fall in love with the game 10 times more. Because now that's all I want to do every second of my day. Is go find them.
Wow.
And you know what?
So you were camping all along, aren't you? The bear's like, you're a camper.
Yeah. I was in a tree.
Oh, that's a legit camper.
No, but like actually though, like as much as I love being out there and hunting them, I love observing. Like I will go. I love bears. I love them so much. I love cubs. With my job that, I do, or my internship that I did, we got to be really close to them. And that's also why I'm choosing my field. Like there's a division that I'm going into that is specifically for wildlife.
Okay.
Or that I want to go into. That is wildlife. And it's solely because I just love game. like wildlife. I love it. There's just something about it between the fishing and the hunting that I want to be there. So
That's wild. Now, question: are the black bears overpopulated in Alaska?
there is a very high population of black bear. And you know what is so crazy is like the town I'm in right now is supposed to be a very highly brown bear population. You can't really hunt them here. It's all like a draw tag.
What's the difference between the brown and the black?
Brown bears, so there's like they're a lot bigger. Brown bear are significantly bigger. They can range anywhere from, obviously you have your small ones, so like 5'5" to 10 feet.
It's like a grizzly.
Yeah, so we have a thing called Kodiak brown bears that are like humongous. Those ones, that's like a bear that like it's not a rare hunt, but it's a really hard hunt to get. It's completely by luck. It's a draw. So you have to put in for it. Now, in other areas, you can get like 9-footers. They're big. Black bears are just like where I'm at is more coastal black bears, so they're a little bit smaller and just a very high population. I mean, you'll see them walking around in town. You know, like they're everywhere.
Black bears?
Yeah, they're part of the community.
Are you kidding me?
No, there was one town I was in, and I actually woke up, walked out of the house I was staying at for work, and one was underneath my porch.
Oh my gosh, I would have been freaked out. I would have been on top of the roof.
He was gatekeeping me from my vehicle.
Oh man. Now, can they get I mean, I see some clips on YouTube, and I don't know if it's like real, because a lot of this stuff is AI now. But do they get aggressive or something with humans? Or I mean, you can't trust them; they're wild.
Yes, I mean it's just like every other animal. Like moose, for instance. Like people tend to not care about moose as much. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm more terrified of a moose than I am of a bear because they're unpredictable.
Really?
I know that a bear is a predator. It will kill me in like 2 seconds. With a moose, they could be gentle giants, right? Like they won't care about you, whatever. But it just takes that one time where they're aggravated, they're starving, or something, or you make a noise that they're not okay with, and they'll trample you. I mean, we have tramplings every year.
Really?
Yes. So it's because they come, like in the wintertime, they come in to town because there's not a whole lot to eat. So it's just like, I don't know. We have bear maulings, but they're not as frequent as I would say tramplings. Unless in this, like I don't know. The most recent bear mauling I heard of was somebody goat hunting, and they just spooked one because it was sleeping. Which you're destined to get mauled at that point.
Yeah, if you see it sleeping, walk away slowly.
I don't mess with bears. I always carry something on me whenever I'm outside. So.
Okay, you got that bear spray or something?
I carry a 10 mil with me.
Jeez, forget that. Okay, fine. Okay, here we go.
Sometimes
Snwbuns is a show off, okay? I'm here thinking about a bear spray. I'll go to Walmart. Yeah, I need some bear spray. She has a 10 millimeter. Oh, what the heck?
I carry bear spray too. It just kind of depends on like what I'm doing. If I'm walking through the woods, I'm carrying a gun.
It's like, Jeff, that's for sissies. This is what you really need. A 10 millimeter. Oh my gosh. Okay, you're most definitely going to be my bodyguard. Okay.
I'm 5'4". I don't know if you want that.
No, I don't care. Heck, 5'4", and you're that good with a gun? Oh, jeez. Forget that. Oh, man. So, hunting a moose. Now, wait, before we switch into the moose.
Mm-hmm.
Bear meat, do you eat it?
Black bear, yes, depends on the season. Brown bear, no. I know some people that do eat brown bear, but we call them trash bears because
Okay.
they eat so much crap.
So they eat junk.
They just eat everything.
They're like
And
lobsters. They eat the poop. They eat anything.
just think of like
A pig?
but their main meal is salmon.
On brown
So
bears?
yes,
Okay, so then how's that
it's
junk?
fish. They taste really bad.
Really?
Yes. So with black bears, they eat berries.
Oh.
So there's a season and that black bears become really tasty. And it's in the fall. Right when, all the berries come out, they eat it. They eat so many berries that their actual meat will turn purple.
Really?
It's not like a real like vibrant purple, obviously,
yeah.
but they have that tint, and it actually turns out to be really good, and they make really good breakfast sausage. So,
Oh my God.
yeah,
It must taste delicious. Because I ate deer meat before. When I stayed at my uncle's in the state of Maryland, there's, oh God, tons of hunters there. And one of his friends had deer meat. I loved it.
I
Just
love deer
loved
meat
it.
as well. It's one of my
It's-
favorites.
Mine's too. It's delicious. I just can't get it here in Florida. I gotta order it for somebody that knows. But it's gonna be like so expensive because shipping and whatever. But and then not everybody knows how to process it well. So if you try to get deer jerky, it's like very hard. You just gotta know who does it. So do you make jerkies or just sausage or salamis? What do you do with a bear?
With bear, it's mainly breakfast sausage. If you want to get into jerkies and all that stuff, I'd go with like caribou and moose and stuff like that. But like bear is just, a lot of people just don't even eat bear, period. It's more of like a trophy thing for everybody.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
With our caribou, we turned it into mainly like meat sticks and stuff. So that was pretty.
Caribou?
Yes.
What's a caribou?
A caribou is it's one of the larger deers.
Okay.
They travel a lot across tundra and stuff like that. They're really big.
I bet.
Yeah. They have really cool antlers and stuff, and they're just impressive animals, and they, this might sound really weird to people that don't do anything, but they smell really good.
Caribous.
Caribou, yep.
Well, because I'm sure they eat berries as well.
I don't know what they eat, but I will tell you they taste good.
Really? So you make what you have, like the sausage as well, or just jerkies out of them?
Jerkies, you can make patties out of them too, but my family, we usually just do like beef sticks and stuff with them.
Okay, you're gonna have to send me a pack. Forget it. I got Snwbuns gonna send me packs of jerkies. By the time it arrives from Alaska to Florida, you're gonna have to freeze it or something. Oh
No,
man,
it'll be good. It'll be good by then. But yeah, hunting has always been something I've been into. So.
And moose. I hear moose is because Joe Rogan, he hunts moose.
Mm-hmm.
He loves it, and he was talking about it, and I was like, what the heck? He's like so into it. It's like, oh, it's a different experience. You just
It
gotta
really
do it.
is. Even depending on the area, you get where does he do it?
I don't know where the heck he does it. I don't even I don't know if he goes to Alaska or Canada. I think he goes I don't know where he goes,
That'd
but
be
he
fun in
mentioned that
Canada.
he just loves it.
Okay.
And he's like,
yeah. It really is. It's a different hunt. They are amazing and they are so smart. I'll tell you what. This last moose season, we went out for a week, and we had to go up this really, really long, small, narrow river that was super shallow. It was really hard to get up there with everybody's gear and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And we ended up not getting anything. It's almost like the moose know that it's hunting season. They will disappear off the face of the earth. They
Are
are,
you kidding me?
yep, they are so hard. I mean, like, at least in, like, that area, I noticed, like, they have a very high population. Like, there's moose everywhere. You can walk outside and find a moose. But when it comes to hunting season, it's stark. Like, they are, like, freaking nowhere. And, we have regulations. Like, they have to be a certain, like, brown tine or, like,
Okay.
a paddle or something, whatever it is. But, like, there's just, like, no moose to be found.
So it can't be a baby moose. You're gonna try. You can't.
No.
Gotta be okay.
It's got to be a bull moose, and it has to have, it all depends on the area because they have different requirements. So I can't really say, like, what it has to have. But
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. Do you have people protesting about this? Like, don't
You
kill the
know-
animals.
not really.
So there's not a lot of vegans in Alaska.
I mean,
Don't kill them.
we have them, but, like, everybody, like, I mean, this is what I love about Alaska is, everybody has their opinions.
Okay.
Everybody, kind of does their own thing. Nobody really projects. It's super respectable. People don't really protest too much here. And it's the community is better without it. I mean, like, everybody has their own opinions, but we all
Mhm.
come together as a community. So it's really comfortable, and it's super nice, and, it's just very welcoming. I love my town. I love everything around me too. Like, everyone's just amazing.
Wow.
And I don't get what everybody gets, and we call you guys the lower 48. So we don't get everything lower 48 has.
Yeah. I always wanted to go to Alaska. I have family in Puerto Rico that have gone to Alaska and they love it, but they went on a cruise. So, Royal Caribbean has this cruise that goes, I think it's Seattle to Alaska, and they were showing videos of whales and dolphins and all this stuff, and I was like, wow. But especially the whales, and they go
we
to
have a
this
lot of
little
them.
town in Alaska. It's so beautiful, it's so friendly, because there's like people already waiting for the tourists to arrive, and they do this music and all this, and I was like, man, I gotta go. And I told my wife, we gotta do the Alaska cruise one day. We just
yeah.
gotta do it.
Alaska, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's, like, one of the positive things about Alaska is that we try to, or I wouldn't say we, because, like, I'm not part of it, but, like, something I've noticed when just being, observing is, like, the community really takes care of the people that come in,
Yeah.
and try to put on a lot for you guys because, like, it's not an everyday thing that people get to come up to Alaska, enjoy, whatever for, a week. Like, there's Alaska has too much to offer to be there for a week, like, so they try their best to show you as much as they can in the duration that you have.
Yeah. I mean, I want to go. I mean, I told my family member in the island, I said, and they like love it, and they're like, oh, we're going again in another 2 years. And I said, man, I gotta go along, because Alaska's like, I mean, I was interested in Alaska. I think it's the nature. I love nature. I love the beauty of
Oh my gosh, you'd
snow
love
and
it.
all this stuff.
Glaciers,
Yes.
animals,
Yes.
the whales. We have so many whales. It's ridiculous.
It feels safe over there.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's crazy. What to say, you hunt and you wanted to be a vet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
You
love
felt that kind of
animals.
contradicted a little bit, like, wait, I hunt animals. Okay, gotta go hunt and let me save your dog.
No, I mean, I love animals. Even though I
Yeah.
hunt them, I love them. Like I said with the bear stuff, like I hunt bears, but like I also like observing bears. I love cubs, and I've actually
Yeah.
got to hold a cub before, so it was like there's just a different type of love there, Like,
Well, I
it's a
think
mutual
it's,
respect kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean they're overpopulated in Alaska, and they got to do something, So they they got to hunt them down. It's like deer. When I was living at my with my uncle, I think it's for like a year. I lived with him, and in Maryland, deers are awesome. They provide good meat and everything, but you know how many people have died because of them?
Mm.
It's like you hear it every day. A deer ran in front of a car. A deer ran in front. So and so died. This person died on the highway. A deer ran up front, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how many deaths? And my uncle tells me, Jeff, it's every day, man. It's every
Mm-hmm.
day. And you see people put these little whistles, these little things to help avoid them, but it doesn't matter. They just they just walk and go in front of you. They see the headlights or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They'll stare. They just don't move. They just don't know what to do.
Yeah,
They get stuck and you end up crashing. And it's like hitting a brick wall
yeah. So
because it's not even moving.
it's a little different here in Alaska. Like, we don't really have deer where I'm at, but like, what we've done, because we hit moose. We don't hit deer. We hit moose, and moose are 10 times bigger than a deer, right?
Yes.
We hit a lot of them, and there's a lot of fatalities, and there's a lot of moose being half alive, and that's terrible. So what the community started doing on all of our highways is we've been pushing back the line of trees, making that clearing, right? And we've actually, communities also started putting up like fences along the roads, so that way the moose don't come into the road, because we don't like to see them dying. We also don't like dying, right? So they started doing that to fix those situation, right? So that's been really nice to see. The only thing I would say is we need lights.
Wait, you don't have lights on your roads?
Well, we do, but not on our highways. We don't. Like, if we were to travel to the next city over, it's just like in this. Well, I don't know how the city is actually, but like, it's usually single lane, both directions, unless there's a passing lane, which is like an X amount of miles between each other, right? But yeah, we don't really have lights guiding us from place to place, unless it's like in my small town we do in town. But like once you leave town, it's pitch black until you hit the next one.
Oh my gosh, it's like 2025 and you don't have lights. Jeez, that's scary. Because at nighttime, if you get stuck on a road,
You're
what are you gonna? Yeah, that will suck real bad.
A lot of people have like kits in their car and stuff to but those are only the people that like think ahead.
And I assume everybody has a 4x4.
You'd be surprised how many people don't. We have even though we're a small town, there's a lot of city people here. And
Really?
we also have a lot of like rich people that are just
They don't live. Oh yeah, I live in Alaska and I have my Mercedes Benz.
Yeah. Well, we have a pro basketball player that lives here, or that comes here. Do you know who Karl Malone is?
Yeah, Karl Malone. Yeah,
he has a summer house here.
Get the heck out of here.
Yeah. I would work out with. Well, I didn't work out with him. Well, I've worked out with him once, but he goes to my gym in the summertime.
Okay.
So I get to see his daughters, his sons, him, his wife. So that's
the heck,
cool.
Karl Malone, he's the GOAT. The guy is a legend.
The GOAT.
I believe he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I think he is too. His forearm is bigger than my leg.
Oh my God. It's bigger than your leg? Yeah, it's true. I believe it. These guys are huge.
A beautiful picture of that one too.
And you got to speak to him? How is he? Is he like really cool?
Oh yeah, he's amazing. He's so sweet. And what's so amazing about my community too is nobody bothers him.
That's why he likes about it.
I'm sure that's why he likes it. But and he lives on the river, so he gets to do quite literally whatever he wants. Fishes right off the bank. He's super sweet.
Wow. A lot of these, athletes, a lot of them are sweet. And that's true. But a lot of them are,
Yeah.
the
Airheaded?
egos go up to the sky and they become obnoxious just because of their fame.
Right.
Unfortunately I experienced a bad experience with a baseball player that's from Puerto Rico and the island, very well known. And I was like, I'm not gonna mention his name, but I'll tell you after. But I did valet parking at one time when I was young, and then I did that and loved it. And then he came in and this big humongous SUV and all this and that, and I was like, wow, it's such an honor to meet you. I see you on TV. That's the only time I see you, and I'm like, hey, can I get this signed and dedicated to me, because nobody's gonna believe me. He looked at me. He goes, I'll sign it, but I won't dedicate it to you. And I said, you know what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just like very obnoxious and rude about it. It's like very stuck up.
Yeah.
And I don't like people like that, stuck up, and I was just like, I don't care now. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm
that's kind
done.
of obnoxious. I can see that.
Very obnoxious. Because I'm sure if I was like, okay, I am relative of let's say Karl Malone, or I'm Michael Jordan's cousin or something, he would have done it.
Right.
You see what I mean? Because you just no, and then it just like, you know what? I don't like this person. Now there was a boxer in the island, Tito Trinidad, which is he's an icon, and he was very humble, very humble. He was raised humble. He lived in a really nice town. And one time I was having breakfast at the hotel, because where we work, we could have breakfast. We get free breakfast and everything. And I looked to my right and I saw Tito, the boxer, and I was like, yo, bro, what's up? Hey. And he came up and sat down with me, said, hey, how you doing? I was like, you're hey, how you doing, man? I was like all nervous, but he was such a friendly person. He didn't care. Didn't care. And there's a lot of stories that you hear that he was waiting in line to pay a bill on a cell phone bill, and people are like, no, you could cut in front of me. Couldn't he? Goes, listen, guys, I'm no better than none of you. We're all the same. I'll wait. I gotta wait as well. Let's wait.
Aww.
And that right there, just in the island, everybody loved him even more. And when he beat Oscar de la Hoya, that was the major thing. They celebrated that in the island, because he went undefeated. After he accomplished that, that big trophy, then he just started fighting, through a couple fights, and then he just he retired. But it is so nice that you can meet a celebrity and they're just humble. And for him, you meeting Karl Malone, I was raised up watching him. He's huge. I mean, this guy is he like 7 feet tall?
He is super tall. I mean, I can't tell you like how I didn't realize how big he was until I was like right next to him.
Wow.
Like, dude is massive. Like, I just insane. Like, I'm gonna send you a picture here in a second.
Oh, okay. And by the way, he is in the Hall of Fame. Karl Malone. Okay. Yeah, he's inducted in 2010.
Wow.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Dude is ginormous.
He is giant.
Yeah.
I would call him the Moose.
I barely reached above his nipple.
Oh my God. Guys, y'all that listening, it is so true. It is so true. Wow. Amazing. You know what? I'm going to tell you something, Winter.
What?
Do you have a little bit Latina in you?
I do.
Okay, she's family. Okay, talk to me. Talk to me.
My dad's side. That's where it comes out on. My mom's white. My dad is not. My grandparents are not. That's pretty much. I mean, like.
What on your dad's side, what is it?
So, okay. Do you hate me if I said I literally don't even know?
Okay, I freaking hate you.
Okay.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
How dare you?
I think I've had this
Okay,
conversation.
is it that you just don't know or you just don't want to say publicly?
I don't want to say publicly.
Okay, just text it to me. I gotta know.
Okay.
I gotta know. Just text it. I understand that sometimes people don't want to because this world is really wacky and crazy.
Yeah.
But just text it. I'm curious because I'm full-blooded Puerto Rican, so I do have a little bit of French. That's why I'm very light-skinned because of that. And then on my father's side, my grandfather was Cuban. He escaped Cuba, went to Puerto Rico to meet, fell in love with my grandma, and then boom. That's on my dad's side.
Yeah.
Mom's side is all Puerto Rican and a little bit of French because my great grandfather on the other side was French.
Okay.
So
other what?
Huh?
Other than
yeah, I'm curious if you're it's okay with you, you could just DM it. Okay. I'm just want to out of curiosity. I think I may know.
Okay, let me hear your guess. Let me see what your guess is.
Okay,
or
let me look at you very well.
We're playing a little guessing game here.
Good. Okay, hold on. Girl, I want to say Puerto Rican, but hold on.
I'm gonna say it's not Puerto Rican.
No, it's not Puerto Rican. No, it's not. I could tell it's not. Okay, it's between Colombia or Cuba. Okay. I'm saying between them two, because you think Colombian women are very, it's like they're very, they're very beautiful, and I don't know if you know who Carol G is. She's like really popular now, and a lot of guys are like, "Oh my God, Carol G!" And for me, I'm like, "Yeah, normal." I see that all the time in the island. It's like nothing new, but I would say between Colombian and or Cuban. I know. I don't know, Mexican, maybe? Could be a hint. I got cousins that are half Mexican, half Puerto Rican, because my uncle married. I don't know. Oh, okay. Yes. I knew it. For a moment, I said, man, could be in the eyes. It's in the eyes. Okay. Now, question: why wouldn't you like to give out that side of?
I mean, I can. It's just like I don't know too much about it. So, like, if I don't know too much about it, I don't want to because I haven't even.
Okay, no, that's respectable. So,
because then I don't have the answers for people.
You don't have the answers, yeah. Because people are gonna ask, okay, but in the island, what part they're from in the island? Exactly. You're like, I don't know.
Yeah, I wish I did know. I need to do the research, and I need to do, what is it, like Ancestry or something? Like, yes. I need to do that stuff. I just haven't yet.
You just gotta go, Dad. Okay, I need you to get in contact. You gotta have some family members. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's like you gotta get deeper in that. So that's where your tone, even your skin tone. Girl, that's how I picked it out. I looked at your face and say, wait, no. Ella Latina, I know she has this in her. I could tell my own people, trust me. We know each other. We very well know each other. I looked at y'all like, this is why all these guys on freaking Twitch are going crazy. Guys, let me tell you, she's Latina, Oh my goodness. This is amazing, Winter. Look at this. So, coming into the Twitch community now.
Yes.
I know you get a lot of guys that get a little bit crazy. I thank God I get to mod for you and help you out. But I mean, you're becoming a little bit of a celebrity and a celebrity crush to a lot of guys now. And it's like, it goes like insane. I'm sure you're kind of used to it by now,
I
right?
am.
Okay.
I honestly I kind of
You
block
toy with
out
it?
yeah, I mean, I entertain it. I
Yeah.
entertain it because, I mean, that's what a lot of my community people are.
Yeah.
They like to, play those games. So, like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? If you're gonna play that game, I'm gonna play that game.
Yeah.
But, like, no, at the end of the day, that's just like, it's
Having
just
fun.
exactly. It's just having fun, and then we go off and do our own thing. Like a lot of the people that watch me stream don't know like I hunt, I fish. Like they don't know that stuff. Like they only
Yeah.
know what is shown on camera at that time. Unless they go and follow and actually become like real fans and whatnot, and figure out like, oh, like she does like all these things, like So it's just like, oh, it's fun. I love my community, and I have a lot of positive people, and it's just a good time. I love streaming, so.
Yeah. Can you imagine that you get to be really big and well known and stream and you start making massive amount of money that you'd be like, okay, what I'm gonna do now?
Hunt for the rest of my life.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, you would go to your dad, I just made a 6-figure check. What do you want me to do? Should I continue in college? I mean, you just don't know. The sky's the limit.
Yeah.
I mean, Jinxie, since we are in our Rainbow Six Siege community, Jinxie made it really big.
Right.
I mean, we all know that now I believe, in my opinion, allegedly, I don't know 100%, but he's a millionaire, according to certain rumors. But, they make massive amount of money. If you're making that big, and I'm going to be really honest with you, you have the potential to get that big. You're getting really popular. You're getting well known. The community's starting to know who you are. Now you got pro players playing with you. You got my really good friend, Richie, aka Rexon, which is a phenomenal human being. Play with you. You got, I think you play also with Skittles, if I'm not mistaken.
I haven't played with Skittles yet, but
Oh, you haven't played with Skittles yet?
I have been in contact with him before.
Oh, okay. And you got now Packer, my good friend Jaden Packer. Do you play with Packer yet or no?
I haven't played with him. He just came in yesterday, but I am friends with Mike W. that came into the stream yesterday.
Oh, Mike. Okay. Yeah. So you got good backup. This is a good crew. You got a lot of people. And I see that Stompin' even follows you on Twitter. Well, X. So I mean, the sky's the limit. And I'm sure you get a gathering, a group of these guys and say, hey, let's just go play. Let's grind. Let's have some fun. I mean, it's going to get you more out there. And I want everybody to hear your story, to get to know who you are. That's why I invited you, because I could tell you have a very good heart, and I could tell you're very humble. And I said, she's the type of person, even she will have 1 million followers, she's going to be who she is still. And I could pick it up really quick. I know the ego's not going to get the best side of you. Because, I trust me, I've been in this road so many years, and I know where these people get the egos get into them, and it's sad. I know some players that they were humble in the beginning, but then the fame,
They get a taste.
yeah, the fame corrupted them. And those people, and I noticed that they think they walk on rose petals and they're like the goddess. And then when I wait till their fame dies down, and then I'll reach out to them. I say, hey,
It's not a bad
nobody
idea.
knows who you are now. Who are you? What happened to your fame? What happened to this? You're no longer popular. What's the meaning of life now? What you did? Who are you? What good have you done? You got people that forgot who you are. You made no impact. And I don't like to go down that route But I believe if you're good to people, it's going to carry a long ways, and
Yeah.
you're always going to be remembered. Because down the road, you may, like right now, you're worked out with Karl Malone, and that's going to always carry with you. He was humble. He was nice to me. I worked out in the gym with him.
Mm-hmm.
You imagine he was highly egoistic, and he's like, "Oh no, don't! I need my privacy. Stay away from me. I want to work out by myself." Then that would be like horrible, because you will always remember him being this rude person. When I worked in the hotel industry, there was this famous singer. I don't want to mention her name, but she was like totally freaking rude. She got an employee fired because they gave her flowers. They put it in a room, and they knocked on the door. "Hey, this is from our behalf." "Oh, I don't want any flowers. Why are you bugging me?" So she called the manager of the hotel, and the manager had to fire that employee for sending them flowers. When she came with her family, they went to the swimming pool. She says, "I want everybody out of the swimming pool. I want it only just for me and my family." And security had to get everybody out of the swimming pool.
Mm.
And it wasn't like it was a lot of people. It was like 50 people. And hotel swimming pools are huge. But since she came there with big money and she's a celebrity, everybody had to leave.
That's sad.
Yeah. It was like very rude. And people were like, "We don't care. We don't ever want her back over here."
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's annoying.
Yeah. I'm gonna, you just can't get this out because that was private. You probably know. Now you know?
1 second, let me see.
I just,
Okay, yeah.
now, yeah. That
Okay.
person.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that, rude, very freaking rude.
Yeah.
I have a cousin of mine that plays for a lot of famous people and plays for a lot of musicians and plays for Fleetwood Mac. I mean, he's very popular. I had him on my podcast. It was a miracle. And and um and I'm like, "Okay, what are you doing? Are you doing something for Justin Bieber? Are you doing something for this guy and this guy?" He goes, "No, I'm kind of laid back now." I'm like, "Really? Hey, wouldn't you like to ever come on the pod?" He's like, "Sure." I'm like, "You freaking kidding me?" He's like, "No, let's go." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And he loved it. He's like, "When can I come back?" I was like, anytime, you know? So, excuse me. So he's a percussionist, and you name him, his name is Lenny Castro. And you Google him up, and he's played with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Even for Maroon 5, for Lenny Kravitz. He done their albums. They always recruit him. They always get him to go on tour. He's not like official band member because he doesn't want to do that because he makes more money being independent. So they hire him for their album. So he played for Justin Timberlake. You name it. He played for, but the one key thing is that when I talk to him and I say, "Oh, how's this person?" "Oh, that person's a jerk." "How's this person?" "Oh, that one's really nice." And he would tell me all this stuff. And some celebrities are just like that. They get their egos get in the way, and they become really rude. And you got those that are really nice and they just stick and stay humble. So, but I know deep inside my heart, you're always be humble. Thank the Lord. You don't seem the type of person you're going to change with fame.
I hope not. I don't think that would ever happen to me, but yeah, I don't foresee that happening. I plan on staying here in Alaska anyways. And I feel like Alaska kind of humbles you out anyways.
Right? It does. And you ever gave it thought to come to the United States or live in the United States?
Nope. We
No?
are a part of the United States, but like we're so far away from you, like everybody else. But no, I don't. I don't. Not until like retirement or something. But it's just not something I'm
like
very
Puerto Rico as
interested
well.
in.
It's like we're part of the United States, but we're
Not.
not. We're not a state. So Alaska's a state. Lucky you. I mean, it's really weird how it is in the island because we have a governor. We don't have a president. Our governor is governor, and then we follow the president of the United States. We're drafted into war because a lot of my uncles were in military, and we use U.S. currency. I mean, you could just go to Puerto Rico right now, and all you need is your driver's license. That's it.
Hmm.
It's a state. I mean, it's a state, and it's not. It's a commonwealth. It's really weird. We're all U.S. citizens. We're born U.S. citizens, and but I mean, because United States Americans freed us from slavery from Spain. That's
Mhm.
what happened. So it's kind of like it's a good thing, but we're really far away. So I can understand you and relate. How is it, when you're home and you're in Alaska? I mean, I got to go visit. I really got to go visit.
You gotta come to Alaska. It's a must.
If I go there with my wife and kids, we got to meet up.
We can.
We got to meet. I would say I'm over here on the shore, just about to dock on the ship. I mean, do you live like? I mean, I don't know how. I mean, Alaska's big.
It is, but there's only certain ports you go to if you were to do a cruise.
Okay, so where are they far away from you?
One of them is in the town that I work in, and then another one's like pretty close. But other than that, if I were to go to any other one, I would have to probably fly to them.
Wait, what? Fly? You can't
Yeah.
drive there?
No.
Oh my goodness. So what you see on movies is true.
Yeah, they take like little bush planes. They're just called like hoppers or jumper planes.
Yeah.
They're like little bush planes, and you just hop around, or you take Alaska Airlines to these places.
Cool. Well, that's awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
I love airplanes and I love bush planes. I mean, that's why I play Flight Simulator. So on my next flight, I will dedicate it to you, and I will do a flight in Alaska. I'll go to the airport, international airport, and get a small Cessna and just fly around, see how it is. Because they use Google Maps. It looks literally it's a GPS. I mean, it's a satellite image, so I get to see it in 3D.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta take a look whenever you get a chance. Go to YouTube and put Flight Simulator 2024
Mm-hmm.
Alaska trips, and then you'll see. You could literally see your house. You could fly over it in the game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's how detailed. I mean, it doesn't give you the exact image, like you can see your door, your fence, or something, but it will give you like almost the closest to it. It's really wild. The graphics
That's
is
awesome.
insane. Yeah. So, but listen, Snwbuns. Is that time? You gotta get going. I gotta pick up my son from school and all this and that. But it was so fun talking to you.
It was very good talking to you as well.
It's awesome. It is awesome. Snow, for everybody that's listening, can you give them all your socials, where they could find you, where they could, what's your Twitch channel, Twitter, all that? Go ahead. Stage is yours. You got, I'll give you 2 minutes. Well, I'll give you 3. Because I like you. I'll give you 3. Go ahead.
All right. So on Twitch, it is just going to be Snwbuns, SNWBUNZ. On TikTok, it is Snwbuns as well, but it's with S's at the end, so SNWBUNSS. On X, I'm not really sure what my X
Oh,
is.
Lord.
Sorry. Okay, it's going to be the same as my TikTok, so 2 S's at the end. Other than that, that's like all my social media I really have. Any other links will be linked in my other bios as well. I try to go live on Twitch and on TikTok every day, but I do tend to take some breaks. Just because if you are part of the Siege community, it can get quite a lot.
Yeah. You need a break. You need a break.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you need a break. Folks, you know why she couldn't remember on X? Because she doesn't hardly go on it. So her X account is at SNWBUNSS. It's 2S, not one. SS. Okay. Please follow her. She's amazing. She's phenomenal. As you can see, she has good humor. She's a lovable person. Thank the Lord above. And she is a phenomenal player. And she does from time to time grind with Rexon from Team Rebellion. Well, everybody knows Rexon. I mean, he's a legend. So he helps her out. That's Coach Rexon, as a matter of fact, because now it's everybody stabbed it. Okay, Coach Rexon, so he teaches you, and he's out training you. It's awesome.
It's a good time. Super grateful.
Super grateful. Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much for everything.
Thank you.
For coming on the podcast.
I appreciate it.
It was awesome, right?
It was.
Okay, folks. You know what time it is. Till next time, take care. God bless. Peace.
Thank you for listening to this episode on the Rascals Lounge podcast, and please don't forget to follow us on X and on your favorite podcast platform.